Diets will not work for most people. Welcome back, Weight Warriors. If you're someone who's on a fat loss journey like I am, or you're planning to start one, you're in the right place. I'm Mike. I'm a fat guy trying not to be fat anymore by making lifestyle changes. And in this video, we're going to be diving into the failures of traditional dieting and why the approach of a restrictive diet oftentimes doesn't work for most people and really just leads to frustration, failure, and a feeling of, oh, it's never going to work for me and I'll just have to be a fat person forever. Ask me how I know. All right, you know the drill. You start a diet and you're feeling super motivated, really excited, but then a few weeks in, you're starting to feel a bit deprived, and then you accidentally put your hand in the cookie jar for just one cookie. It's only a couple calories, right? And the next thing you know, you actually ate all the cookies, and now you've overeaten, and you overeat again and again, and you realize that you like eating. At least I've realized that, again, I like eating. Food is great. I'm happier when I'm eating, and so why would I diet? Why would I remove this joy from my life just to be healthier or maybe feel a little better about myself? So then I end up feeling really frustrated. I feel like a failure, and ultimately I slide back into, like I said, just eating whatever I want. I don't know if that sounds familiar to you, but that's definitely my routine. And I think traditional diets have a lot of these similar flaws that make them unsustainable and really less successful for long-term weight loss and lifestyle changes. Hint, hint, that's the problem, because they're not a lifestyle change. It's just a restrictive diet. But let's break it down. Traditional diets often have short-term focused goals, which is a problem. Like I said, they promise quick results and they are often not sustainable for the long run. And when we talk about traditional diets, we're often referring to popular diets that usually restrict or eliminate certain foods or food groups entirely, or even some whole macronutrient categories, if you know what I mean, such as low-carb diets like Atkins and keto. And then there's also popular things like juice cleanses or, oh goodness, heaven forbid, the cabbage diet. I've done it. It's terrible. While these diets may help you lose weight in the short term, like again, the cabbage diet, you'll lose 10 pounds, they often fail to help produce sustainable results. In other words, they may help you lose weight in the short term, but I'm betting that you're not likely to keep all that weight off. At least I wasn't. This problem with traditional diets is really because they tend to focus on, like I say, deprivation and restriction, which leads to feeling of guilt, shame, and even binge eating when you actually eat that thing that you were restricted from eating. Another issue with traditional diets is they don't always promote a sustainable approach to weight loss. They often rely on these quick fixes or dramatic measures rather than encouraging healthy lifestyle changes that can be maintained, well, over your life. And a really healthy lifestyle choice that you can do is like and subscribe to Weight Warriors. No, but really, if you're on a weight loss journey and want to learn about weight loss, like I said, I'm making videos about things that I learn along my weight loss journey, and I'm also doing weekly updates if you're interested on what I'm doing. But if you like and comment and subscribe to this video, you're going to help be part of the mission to get the word out there and help other people who are struggling, fighting their weight, fighting obesity like I have been all of my life. So like, comment, subscribe, and back to it here. So jokes aside, like I said, examples of, like I said, these traditional diets are things like, like the grapefruit diet, or like I said, there's just so many traditional diets out there, but most of them are really super restrictive. For example, like I said, I was going to talk about the grapefruit diet. That means you eat a grapefruit with every meal. I've never done the grapefruit diet, but that sounds pretty rough. I'm not a big fan of grapefruit to begin with. But another diet that I just recently found in doing the research for this video was the baby food diet, which is pretty much you just replace all of your meals with jars of baby food, which, my goodness, that is not sustainable for so many reasons. My wife is pregnant right now, by the way. We're pricing things. I am like OCD planner. I like a lot of control. And I'm pricing things like baby food, and my goodness, that is not cheap. I couldn't imagine trying to do the baby food diet. But anyway, baby food diet, grapefruit diet, they're not sustainable to weight loss. They're not sustainable for your way of life. You're not going to eat grapefruit and baby food for the rest of your life. It's just a short-term focused goal, short-term results, and it really are not practical in any way for a long-term solution. So what is the solution then if traditional diets aren't the right choice? In my opinion, it's time that I shifted my focus from dieting to a healthier mindset and a healthier lifestyle. This means that I'm going to try to listen to my body, I'm tracking my nutrition, and I'm making choices that I feel are sustainable. So I have this idea of this healthy person in my mind, and I'm trying to make, again, lifestyle changes and day-to-day changes or day-to-day choices that are correct to this kind of avatar that I have in my mind. And this avatar is Healthy Mike. So Healthy Mike is far lighter, far healthier, in better fit condition than I am right now. But Healthy Mike is not this like Greek god. He just makes good choices. So he does eat pizza, but he doesn't eat an entire pizza. He has ice cream, but he doesn't have ice cream like every single day, or at least not a whole carton every day. There is some balance between enjoying food, because I do love to eat and I know that about myself, and making good healthy choices. And so I need to be able to find joy in things also like movement and exercise and pushing myself to improve. And I think this means letting go of the idea that there's a perfect diet or a perfect plan out there that'll magically solve all the problems that I have. I think when we adopt a healthier mindset, we're more likely to make sustainable choices when it comes to weight loss. And again, this might mean practicing proper calorie counting, prioritizing protein, paying attention to hunger and fullness cues, and trying to choose whole nutrient-dense foods that make us feel good in the long term and, again, make me feel more full anyways. It might also mean focusing on portion control rather than a strict calorie counting or a strict restriction of a certain food group. It might also mean putting in effort to find activities that I enjoy so I can be more physically active. Things like I'm really enjoying walking right now, but other water sports like kayaking and swimming. And trying to make physical activity, like I said, part of the routine, part of something that I look forward to. These are the kind of things that I think can make the difference over the long haul rather than just a quick fix like, removing an entire macronutrient. Carbs. So yeah, traditional diets, I don't think they work for most people over the long term on a weight loss journey, because ultimately I just don't think they're sustainable. But by shifting the focus to a healthier mindset and making lifestyle changes, you can actually have a sustainable way of life that leads to lasting success when it comes to weight loss. And remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. So let's embrace this healthy mindset. I kind of have an ideal avatar of healthy you, and what choices does healthy you make? And think of healthy you of making those sustainable choices, and then do those things and enjoy the journey, because this is the show. This is not a rehearsal. This is life. And so don't cut out a whole food group. Don't just hate life for 6 months to lose weight to then gain it all back in the next 6 months. Try to make healthy lifestyle changes that, again, are sustainable for the long haul.